Hey y'all, I'm Shakira, the creator of Rhythmic Bloom. Thank you for stopping by my YouTube channel, Natural Yoga Flow, for the Beginner Yoga series. So we have 4 videos here that can help you just start your practice with some nice, comfortable movements that will feel good for the body and also bring the body into a movement practice. We live outside of our bodies so much. Society has told us to live outside of our body. So we're taking back our power and stepping within our bodies. So go ahead and grab your mat, grab a blanket and some blocks if you have those, and we'll get started with the series.
We'll start by coming into a comfortable seat, whether that's seated on the floor with the legs crossed, sitting in a chair, just finding a comfortable way to be. Our seat holds the qualities of sthira and sukha. Sthira is steadiness or alertness, so maybe imagine the spine lengthening up nice and tall toward the heavens. Sukha is comfortable, so finding that way of being comfortable in this seat. With your next inhale, let's bring the palms together at the heart as we find Anjali Mudra. We'll begin with a few rounds of movement and breath. Inhale, reaching the arms up above the head, and on the exhale, lower them down to the ground. We'll continue this movement along with our breath, noticing as you inhale, when the breath comes to a pause, where do your arms come to a pause? And as you exhale, the same thing, the arms are releasing down to the ground. Notice when the breath pauses, the movement pauses. Continue this for about 2 to 3 more breaths, and just bringing this awareness into your practice. Notice if you're able to feel the full expression of your body, your breath. And after that last exhale, I invite you to bring the palms back together at the heart, Anjali Mudra. Allow the awareness to come to the space between the palms, the centering and the balance that can be right there within you. One more full breath. And then we'll release the palms down to the sides, resting on the mat. On an inhale, we'll float the left arm up above the head. Exhale, releasing to the right for a side bend. Sits bones rooting down into the chair or the ground. Next, inhale, lifting that arm back up to the top. Exhale, release to the ground. Inhale, floats the right arm up. Exhale over to the left for a side bend. Inhale, expands through the ribs. Exhale, release into the pose. Inhale, lifting back to center. Exhale, both hands down to the ground. Inhale, reaching the arms up above the head. Exhale, palms together at the heart. Inhale, arms extend up above the head. Exhale, we'll twist to the right so the left hand can come in front of the legs or on the lap. Right hand can move behind you. Gazing over the right shoulder or just looking off to the right. Do what feels best for your neck. Next, inhale, come back to the center. Exhale, twisting to the other side. So here we're exploring the movements of the spine. So through our side bends, through our twists, as well as moving through extension and flexion. Next, inhale, coming back to the center, arms reach up. Exhale, hands to the heart. One more full breath here. And then we'll lower the hands to the knees. We'll continue to explore the movements of the spine as we start to circle the chest in one direction. Inhale, the chest can move forward. Exhale, pressing the mid back toward the wall behind you. Continue at your own pace, and then reversing directions when you're ready. Remembering those two qualities, sthira and sukha, steadiness and comfortable. Finding stillness in the center. And we'll start to shine the heart forward, creating a bend behind the heart. And as you exhale, pressing the mid back toward the wall behind you. So here we're in seated cow and cat. Taking your time, again, moving at your own pace as we continue to explore the movements of the spine. Inhaling, coming back to a nice neutral spine. And we'll start to extend the legs out in front of us. Give them a little shake. Inhale, reaching the arms up above the head. Exhale, as we come into a forward fold. Hands resting anywhere on the legs. Continue with your breath, creating that space in areas that need a little bit more ease and comfort. Next inhale, we'll lift back up to the top and slowly start to transition into a table. A strong foundation is important in our yoga practice. So spreading the fingertips wide, let's just start with our physical foundation. Wrist under the shoulders, knees under the hips. When you're ready, we'll take an inhale, extending the right leg back behind us, toes resting on the ground. You can rock back and forward, feeling that stretch through the back side of the leg. On the next inhale, if you like, you can extend that leg up to become more parallel to the ground, and then hug the knee in toward the chest, planting the foot between the hands. Feel free to grab the ankle to bring the foot closer up between the hands if needed. You can play with the extension through the spine, hands on blocks, or even palms coming onto the thigh. There are so many variations in our long lunge, so do what feels best for your body, your hips. Cushioning up the back knee that's on the ground can also feel comfortable for our poses. So thinking about what feels good for your body and making any adjustments. Hands will come down, frame the foot, and we'll move back into our table. Extending the left leg back, rocking back and forward, feeling the stretch in the back of the leg before inhale, extending the leg off the ground, exhale, hugging the knee toward the chest. Clasping the ankle to assist the leg a little further if needed. Again, here, if there's a rounding in the spine, maybe grabbing your blocks, bringing them under the hands, lifting up through the chest. Hands can then move to the thigh, or any variations in between. Noticing how your front knee feels. If you need to shift back in your pose, always make any adjustments that your body needs. Next, inhale, hands will begin to release to the ground, moving back into your table. Take a moment and notice any new sensations in the body. And notice your breath. What came up for you in this first session of our beginner yoga? Let me know in the comments below, and thank you for joining us. I look forward to seeing you in session 2.